Welcome back guys to a new video. Now today, this is something that I would like to request to wildcard for Ark Survival Evolved's next big update. Now I know this has been in the talks for a while and I don't really know what's going on with it because apparently we were meant to be getting at least another 3 or 2, but there hasn't been any news on it and I'm going to be talking a little bit about it in today's video and showing you off something really awesome as well. Now before we get into this, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on today's video and making sure you are subscribed, that would be absolutely amazing if you never want to miss out on any Ark Survival Evolved videos. We absolutely smashed the 1000 like target last video, so for this video if we could try and hit over 800, that would be amazing again today. So getting straight into things, so recently I've been playing a lot of Ark PC. I haven't really been playing it as much on console, and the reason behind me playing on PC more is because I just wanted to explore into different types of Ark mods that are on the workshop. Now there is this one on the workshop which is pretty popular at the moment, and I've been absolutely loving it, and it's called Bigger Creatures. Now, I'll be leaving the link to it in the description down below if you guys are on the PC and you haven't seen it and you want to check it out, because basically, they make some of the creatures in Ark Survival Evolved that should be bigger. And this has given me, like, the inspiration to maybe talk about this video for TLC Phase 3 for Ark Survival Evolved. Now, if you guys don't know what a TLC is for Ark, it's where they do, like, a brand new change to these dinos, and, like, you know, and they make them look, you know, a little bit better, more, like, just not more realistic and everything, because there was a lot of dinos, you know, in Ark that did look quite old, and they needed updating and stuff, just to look more awesome, and, you know, the Rex had a massive change. You guys know in TLC Phase 1 and 2, there was a lot. We were actually told that there was going to be like at least another 2 or 3, and there's been no information on that for ages. And in my opinion, there's, you know, it needs to happen. And I'm going to go through my top 5 that I would like to see, you know, come for a TLC Phase 3. And make sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you would like to see come to the game. And also, before I get into any news about this, I've actually started up a like sort of a voting poll. I've done them a few times in the past on videos. You know, and there's basically, would you like to see a TLC Phase 3 for Ark? And there's yes, there's no, and there's maybe some. And the link to that will be in the description down below. And what I'd like to do from this is, let's see if we can try and get like over 1,000 votes. And then I will send this to Wildcard, because I really would love to see a new TLC come to the game. In my opinion, it really needs to happen. Obviously, Extinction is around the corner, so it's going to be interesting whether they can bring us a new TLC before Extinction, or even if not, then maybe after Extinction as something new, or even in this Ark Survival Evolved 2 sequel. And the reason why Bigger Creatures gave me this, you know, this inspiration to do this video is because the Megalodon looks absolutely awesome. Now, I will be showing you pictures on the screen right now of some of the different things from Bigger Creatures, and it's just so much better. Now, obviously, some of them you know, I disagree with and stuff, like how the, you know, just how, I don't know, like the direwolf is absolutely massive. But the Megalodon was huge back in the day. I know I didn't ever see one. I wasn't born millions of years ago. But from what we know, it was huge. And in Ark, to me, it just looks like, you know, it literally just looks like a normal great white shark. Really, in my opinion. Because, you know, you're a normal survivor swimming through the ocean. A Megalodon's scary because it just looks like a shark coming towards you. But there needs to be a Megalodon that actually is huge and it rules like the bottom of the ocean with the Mosasaurus, which again, in my opinion, could even get a, you know, a TLC as well to make that look even bigger, and could be even bigger than the Megalodon, because in Jurassic World, the Mosasaurus eats the Megalodon. Now, I know the island map isn't big enough to have things like that, so, like, that's what Extinction could be for. The maps are getting bigger every single update, so make the creatures bigger. So I've wrote a little list of what I would love to see be changed within Ark Survival Evolved, while you see some other pictures in the background and stuff of this really awesome mod. And I'm actually going to be getting myself a new PC recently. That's why you're not seeing as much PC gaming recently, because this laptop that I've actually got, which I've used so long for videos, is just getting so bad for recording Ark, and I don't want bad quality for you guys, so hopefully I'll be able to get that new computer soon. So obviously I said the Megalodon, the Mosasaurus, that I was just thinking of it off the top of my head. But the Titanoboa Snake, now you would have seen a picture either now or it would be earlier of that snake, and I think, you know, of the one in Bigger Creatures, and it really, in my opinion, needs to be scarier. When I first played Ark, that was scary. I was so, like, you know, my first few times playing with my cloth armor or hide armor or something, that coming towards me was very scary. But I feel like the game's been out for a while, and if they made them more scary, bigger, huge, you know, it would be, you know, it would just be more fun to have in the game, and make the mechanics of the snake be able to, like, tangle you up and stuff, and there's so much potential here for loads of changes within the game. Now, I've also gone for the giant squid, and I can't really even call it giant. And again, I've had inspiration from bigger creatures, because the giant squid isn't giant. I know it's big, but it isn't huge. And I remember when this first was added into the game, and I was expecting the absolutely humongous giant squid, but it turned out not to be as big as I thought it was. And for all we know from myths and legends and stuff, the giant squid was giant. And even from back when dinosaurs were around, it was giant. So again, bigger creatures within the game is what this needs. The hype would be absolutely unbelievable if we did have huge creatures, because people want bigger, people want better, and that's just what it is. That, you know, that's what I think is true. The next one is the Allosaurus. Now, I'm not saying the Allosaurus needs to become bigger, but just, you know, make it look more realistic. I've always quite liked the Allosaurus in the game because it was a newer type of dino within the game. But I would always like to see, you know, more of a, you know, just a little bit of a TLC to do with it, making, just like what they did with the Rex, make their, you know, make the teeth look a bit scarier, make it just a little bit more intimidating in the game. It was when it was first added, and that's the same with every single creature because you're new to it. But in my opinion, this could be one of the most overpowered creatures in Ark if it does have its TLC. I've also gone for the Giga. Now, a lot of people will disagree with me here, but the Giga's been in ever since the start of Ark Survival Evolved. Well, not since the actual start. It was added in with, like, an update from what I remember, like, a little bit afterwards, like 2 years ago. And, you know, it hasn't really had any changes apart from nerfs. All they've done with the Giga in Ark Survival Evolved is literally just make it, like, just make it weaker. They haven't done anything to make it cooler. Fair enough, they can nerf it and make it weaker because it's been too OP, but give it a TLC to make it look more ferocious. From what I've seen from Extinction, the Giga really doesn't seem as scary or as dangerous anymore. I know I haven't played Extinction yet, but I've made a video called The End of the Giga in Ark, because the synthetic dino, which was called, I can't even think of it on the spot, you guys will know, it literally just goes up and attacks the Giga, it's just, you know, you never see that. From the beginning of Ark, you just really don't see that. But obviously, this is you know, it's not official that this is going to becoming an update to Ark, but they did say they were going to be releasing more. So I don't know whether this is going to happen before Extinction, or whether it's going to happen after, or if it's going to happen at all. But that's why I wanted to highlight this issue a little bit more in a video, because when I've got, like, a channel like I have where loads of you guys who play Ark, I want to use it in a good way to be able to show things that the community wants to wildcard, and that is why I started up this, like, straw poll for you guys to be able to vote, just to see if you guys agree with me, if you want the same thing. For me, the biggest one out of all of the creatures in Ark Survival Evolved is the Megalodon. It needs a change, it really does. Yes, if you want, you can add in a normal great white shark and just have that as little sharks around in the water. But one big Megalodon, or, you know, you can find some around, is what would make that game just a little bit more exciting for at least a day or 2 or 3, because it's something new, and that is what players want, and I'm telling you, Wildcard, we want this. But anyway, so that really is the main stuff that, you know, that I wanted to talk about from this video. We want a TLC Phase 3 wildcard. Well, so far from what I know, me and my friends do, and that is exactly what I want, to make the hype of the game even bigger, because it's like the same thing over and over, seeing the same dinos, especially if you've played Ark as long as me, which I'm sure loads of you guys have. It's just seeing the same creatures every day is, you know, it can get quite boring, and that is why I've stopped playing as much console to come onto the PC, so I can try out these new mods and have the things that I want come to reality. And that is why, obviously, I'll be linking the Bigger Creatures mod in the description down below for you guys to go check out, because it will be something great if Wildcard do listen to me in this video and make this happen. Anyway, guys, that really is going to be the end of the video. I just wanted to make this as a huge request for our wildcard to do in an update. If they did this for Extinction, Extinction could be the most perfect DLC. I was going to be making a video saying about why Extinction is going to be the revival or sort of the beginning for Ark Survival Evolved, because I've seen so many great reviews about it, and what we've seen so far, it looks fantastic. So giving it that one bigger step by releasing a TLC Phase 3 for more content for us to enjoy, including the Extinction Chronicles, could be exactly what Ark Survival Evolved does need within the game. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. As I said, if we could hit over that 800 like mark, if you guys are excited about seeing hopefully some more TLCs in the future, and if you agree with me, because I know some people are going to disagree, people obviously aren't going to agree with everything I say in the world, but this is what I believe in, and I would love to see this happen. Make sure to be subscribed, guys. Thank you for over 115,000 subscribers. First big step on our way to 200k on the way to Extinction. Have those notifications turned on, and apart from that, I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.